I've been away for a wee while and I've just realised I've got a lot of spam comments, which are not spam comments. I just need to click OK. So if any of you put comments are like, oh, Dom's not allowing me to put comments on, I'm like, no, for some reason just going to my spam filter and need to go through them and click OK. So anyway, somebody sent me and they want me to do a review. They want to see my opinion on this video. Oh god, great, it's a Durianrider, Diddlyrider. Right, okay, before we go into this, I'll get the sound so we can hear it. Have I seen this one? Have I seen this one? Okay, so if you don't know, if you're new to the game here, this is talking about some of the vegan drama that's going on. Two honchos of the vegan movement are Freely and Durianrider, and they have put out thousands of videos. They've run out of content, so they just put up rubbish videos mostly, and are known as the king of trolls. Well, at least Durianrider is. Harley Johnson. His channel's called Durianrider, or also known as Diddlyrider. And there was another guy that came around called Vegan Cheetah, Charles, and he just started ripping the proverbial out of their content and doing some very entertaining mockery of them. But his channel's just been deleted, and it's been deleted because, as we have seen from the Vegan Cheetah on his other channels, he's shown the emails which he's got saying that there's been copyright violations or copyright claims on his videos. Now, what he was using is he was using some video footage in his shows that he was doing from stuff like Diddlyrider and Freely. However, that normally comes under fair use context. So in other words, if I can record something from somebody else, as long as I'm commenting or using it in a way which is not just a case of taking it, stealing it, putting it on my channel and then monetizing it, as if you are making commentary and doing newsworthy, or not newsworthy, but educational or entertainment purposes, and also giving credit where it's due. So for example, what I'm doing here, I can show what's happening or what this person's saying on this channel because I'm giving comment, criticism, education and entertainment upon the content that they have created. So so that's like the background going on, and Diddlyrider here is going to tell us that it was because of slander, so straight away we can say that that's not the case from the evidence we've been shown from the Vegan Cheetah. It's because of copyright claims, which are potentially false, possibly illegal. As in, if you put a false copyright claim against somebody that's used some footage, but has used it under the Fair Use Act, that is potentially an illegal use or an illegal use of the Copyright Act, I think is the way to describe it. So anyway, let's hear what Diddly has to say.
Down for the counts. Gave him plenty of warnings. Said you can't slander people.
If you're wondering why it's difficult to understand what he's saying, I think Diddlyrider has fully admitted many times in the past that he was a drug user. I don't know if he said he was an alcoholic, but he certainly is against alcohol nowadays. And I think in the past, the amount of drugs that he's taken or the substance abuse problems that he's had in the past, I think have given him maybe a speech impediment, maybe a bit of slur. He's also had all his teeth rotted out. Again, when you're heavily into drugs, dental hygiene isn't top of your list, and usually you don't buy toothpaste. So I think his teeth went all pretty bad, and I think, again, potentially his high sugar diet that he promotes, possibly combined with his lack of dental hygiene, meant that pretty much all his teeth have fallen out and rotted away. So he's got these fake teeth in his mouth as well. And I think they just get in the way of him speaking. So possibly a little bit of, damage in the vocabulary, possibly damage in the auditory cortex of the brain. So that's why he's not that clear. So anyway, let's carry on with what he's mumbling about here.
Warnings. YouTube, review the channel, deleted. Violation terms of service. Fair usage.
So let's hear it again.
You can't slander people. You can't steal people's content and then say they got HIV or talk about, just homophobic, transphobic comments. You can't slander people like that. Use their content and then say, it's just fair usage, just fair usage. That's not how it works. Plenty of warnings. Plenty of warnings. YouTube, review the channel, deleted. Violation terms of service.
So, again, that's not the claim that's actually been presented with evidence from the Vegan Cheetah. So here, Diddlyrider is just straight up lying towards his audience, his viewers, and just making up stories here, which are meant to make him look good. Yeah, so I don't know where he got this HIV.
This is just fair usage. That's not how it works. Plenty of warnings.
Diddlyrider, there's been multiple videos where Diddlyrider has accused other people of being paedophiles. That is massive slander. That is defamatory content. So that could easily be any video that Diddlyrider has done about that. You could easily flag for being against YouTube's new terms of service. But I don't know where he's getting this stuff from the Vegan Cheetah.
Warnings. YouTube, review the channel, deleted. Violation terms of service. Fair usage is when you use someone's content under fair usage comments and criticism. Saying someone's got HIV when they don't isn't fucking comments and criticisms. That's motherfucking slander. And some of those two girls, those two handbag basics, giving a shit about freely. Can you stop from us? You fucking...
Again, I'm losing what he's saying here. So again, and another problem with Freely and Durianrider is that they themselves have stolen content from other people, and the use of stolen content compared to fair use content, they have taken something from somebody else's channel, cropped out or deleted the part where it has the logo, maybe it has like information, emails at the start or the end, and no credit within the comment section or the description box of videos. They've just pretty much taken it from somebody else's channel, put it on theirs, monetized it, made money from it, claimed it as their own, effectively. So there's two girls from a channel called Get Upset, and they had what's known as transformative content. So that's where, effectively, what I'm doing just now, you take content from other places, you put it together, maybe you advise people where you got the content from, you get the permission from the people that have created the original content, and you mash it up into, you transform it into your own piece of work. So that's called transformative content. And so they'd made this transformative content, and they had their logo at the start, at the end, or a bit, a little sign on it somewhere, and that was cropped and deleted out, which is effectively theft. So that's copyright infringement massively, and so here Diddlyrider is trying to somehow claim that even though they stole it, it's okay. I don't really understand his point.
Use other people's content. You didn't even fucking claim it was Zoella and Peter, and people ask in the comments, where was this from? You're like, just YouTube search it, and freely use that content in their video, and you lost your shit, but you fucking stole it from other people.
Nobody's dribbling. His teeth are so in the way, he's not able to speak or present himself without dribbling and spitting on people. I would advise, if you're ever at an event where Diddlyrider's at least give yourself kind of a 4-foot gap, because you're just going to be covered in spittle.
You hypocrites. You fucking little hypocrites. Doesn't make you bad people.
Again, fantastic use of adult language here. So this man is 45 or somewhere around about that age, and he is arguing with 18, 19, 20-year-old girls online, and using language like, you fucking hypocrites. For people who are in the same movement of veganism, of promoting animal welfare and all that kind of stuff, and yet this is the derogatory language that he uses to present himself in a good way? Well, it doesn't seem to be going too well. He's currently 3 times less positive thumbs. He's currently 3 times the amount of thumbs down than he is thumbs up. I don't know why anybody would thumb this up.
That's what you're about. You hadn't made videos for months. We're about the animals. I'm a Freely. Or you
pretty much acts like a child online, and trying to claim that because somebody hasn't used a video for a while, it's okay to steal. I'd like to see that done with, I don't know, like Disney or something. Oh, I haven't seen this Disney film on TV for a while. I'm going to put it online and monetize it myself. Ha ha ha. That's not going to go down too well. And pretty much all that the girls are saying is that if you're going to use it, credit us. Let people know where it came from.
Videos about fucking Freely. You're just trying to make money off Freely to buy some more fucking basic handbags, your handbag basics.
Honestly, this is an adult. This is actually an adult trying to present his argument over the internet. I've had quite a few people comment on my channel just saying I'm so embarrassed to be from the same country as Diddlyrider. Australia is a large country. He is from Australia, but it is embarrassing that he is the most famous person from Australia in the vegan community on YouTube. So we got a bit smaller there, vegan community, then YouTube. So it gets smaller and smaller. But just what an embarrassment of an adult. Really. Like, if this was a 17-year-old boy, I would understand this kind of childish behaviour. But this is from an adult who has done several thousand videos online. He's also been to court multiple times for previous defamatory videos where people have taken him to court because he's claimed that their ebooks or their exercise or their things are all fake or lies and all that kind of stuff. This is the person who really should be careful with what he says, or not even just be careful, but be clear and adult in what he says and how he says it.
Fuck! But this is good. So many people,
and then he picks his nose right in the middle of the video. He also hasn't learnt how to edit videos in any way whatsoever. So he's been doing this for years and years now, and he hasn't got to the point where he can edit out him picking a booger out of his nose. Let's just see that again. And brilliant. I'm doing a screen grab of that. Capture selection. Diddlyrider. Done. Okay, let's carry on.
So many people, so many girls are jealous of Freely. Oh my god, how come none of Freely's female haters ever have a good physique like Freely? How come none of them do? Instead of complaining about Freely, how about you train like Freely, eat like Freely, and maybe one day you might get toned and...
So this is just a random statement that he's going on about how he thinks people who don't like Freely don't have the same body as Freely. Freely being his possibly under the thumb girlfriend. Although she is the breadwinner, she is the one that's making lots of money from her YouTube content. It looks like Diddlyrider is the one in control. He's controlling the relationship in ways which most people wouldn't find acceptable. And so for him to then start, he's going on about how Freely's haters don't have bodies as good as her, which I have no idea what that's meant to mean. Does that mean that therefore criticizing Freely is not possible unless you are what looks like underweight and have fake breasts? From what we've been told, Freely has fake breasts because she's lost so much weight but she still has very sizable breasts that she shows off in a lot of her videos, but barely any body fat. So there's a bit like, are they real? Are they not? But yeah, so he thinks that if you don't have as good a body as his girlfriend, your argument is void. It doesn't mean anything. I'm not listening to you. You're not as pretty as my girlfriend. Well done. What an adult.
Maybe one day, but you wouldn't. Same with the guys, man. Like, so many guys just jelly of me, man. They get...
Yes, jelly of you. a man who has openly admitted to taking steroids to build muscle, to get fitter, and yet has arms smaller than his very underweight girlfriend. And what was the phrase? Abs on a skinny guy are like boobs on a fat girl. It doesn't really count. They have to do excessive amounts of exercise every day. I think he's got a Strava account, the cycling app, which shows he's doing like 60, 80 miles a day when he goes out cycling. And all for what purpose? Is he training for an event? Is he training to be better than someone? Not seeing any evidence of it at all. He just kind of is addicted to cycling and trying to be as skinny as possible. People jealous of his body. I don't think so. He looks like an ex-drug addict, anorexic, weed. You know, not an impressive body in any way whatsoever. Even after taking steroids.
Bro, get out there and make shit happen in life. End of the day, we don't mind if you use our content. You're welcome to use our content. 100% permission. Use this video as evidence. But if you want to slander us, make up bullshit, that's not acceptable. And that is against YouTube's terms of service. So you deal with that.
YouTube's what? Service. Did he say that right? Did I say that?
It's YouTube's terms of service.
YouTube service.
Deal with that. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, here's a little test to see what my abs are looking like. So not in the gym or in my little room, but this is roughly how I think, you kind of like go side on and then to the side and then breathe out. And then maybe show all that. Oh, that's good. So this is where shoulders look good. But yeah, that's what I've turned into.